everybody, welcome back. I'm Cristina and this is Christies Kitchen, fine dining made simple. On this episode, I'm going to show you guys how to make spinach and feta muffins with a fresh dill and sour cream sauce that goes on the top. So stay tuned and let's get started. Okay, so we're going to turn our burner on high. Going to add some olive oil. All my ingredients are over here, of course. Here, let me pan up so you can see all my ingredients in my mixing bowls. And of course that fun orange spoon. I'm gonna let you guys see the pot today as best as I can. Okay, so we're doing this. We're gonna do our shallots in here. And our mushrooms. Again, not a huge fan of mushrooms, but trying it anyways. I like to make sure my oil coats the pan thoroughly. There we go. And then while that heats up, we'll go ahead and add... see, it's not hot enough yet. There's no sizzle. It'll get there though. And I have dill, while we wait on that to get toasted up, I have dill done two ways for these. So this is just a really, really fine chop, and then these are still whole because you can do little sprigs of this on top of your muffins. That way you get that fresh dill flavor all the way through, no matter which way you go. Well, hear it? It's starting to go. Okay. Now we'll add our mushrooms. Do a touch of salt to help those sweat down. You're going to cook this for a few minutes because you want to get your mushrooms nice and softened. You don't want to bite into a hard or a raw mushroom when you have these. You want it to be cooked. I'm going to let that sit for just a minute while it cooks. As you can see, our mushroom shallot mixture has absorbed all the oil. It's cooking down quite nicely. So now here's the fun part. We're going to go ahead and add all of our spinach. And you want to cook this down for 1 to 2 minutes. You basically want to just wilt your spinach. That's the general idea here. Get it mixed in with the mushrooms and shallots. You can chop your spinach if you like to. I like mine whole. Just about done. When you think your spinach is just about done, you can turn your burner off because it's still warm, your pot's still hot, your pan's still hot, whichever you choose to use. And then, all you're going to do, let's have a spoon here. I'm going to take it all out of this pan and put it on a plate. That way it can cool and it doesn't overcook, doesn't get soggy. Flatten it out, let it cool down. Okay, I have moved our spinach mixture off to the side. So now in the mixing bowl, I'm going to have to do this over this way just a touch. Try and get this as close as I can for you without lighting anything on fire, burning anything, because that would be a disaster. Okay, we're going to combine liquid egg, our heavy whipping cream, and again, I have two different cheeses. Mom wants goat cheese. I like feta cheese. So we're going to I'm going to do two different mixing bowls, but I wanted to mix this together first. If you guys are like me and you love dill, then you can add as much or as little as you want. I like to do the whole package. I save what I need for my topping or your cosmetics, and then the rest of it I mince up so that I can add it all in. So we're going to give that a good thorough mix. Okay, here comes the fun part. We're going to split it in half. To one, we add goat cheese. To the other, we add feta. Just mix that up. Mix this one up. Okay, got those two. I'm going to set those aside real quick. We're going to pull this over here. We're going to do our sour cream and dill sauce. As you can see, nothing too complicated there. Just dill and sour cream. Set that aside. Top it later. And we've got our other dill. Make sure you get it everywhere so that nothing sticks. And again, with coconut oil, there's nothing wrong. You can use a little bit more. It's a whole lot healthier for you than most everything else, which comes in very, very handy. All right. So we've got our slightly cooled, I didn't show you, slightly cooled spinach, mushroom, shallot mixture. I'm going to grab a spoon. And now all you do is divide this equally. Between your muffin tins. 3 of these is a serving, is 1 serving. So that gives you any idea as to how many of these you may want to make. So do a little more here. And what we're taking is I'm doing my goat cheese mixture, and I'm going to pour it over 3 of these. The cheese, whether you use feta, goat cheese, you want to use a strong crumbly cheese. It gives creaminess, but it also gives balance to your mushrooms. It's kind of like the complement. And I'll do the same thing with the feta cheese mixture. Scrape the bowl. I'll wipe this just because I don't want to have anything that's stuck on later. Alright, this goes into the oven for about 22 to 25 minutes, usually about 23 and a half does great. I'll show you guys what it looks like when it comes out. Alright, so our timer has gone off. Oh, these look fantastic. Look at that. They've got nice little fluffy, try to show you next to my finger, there you go. Nice and fluffy. We're going to let these cool for just a minute, and then we'll put them on a plate and add our final touches, and breakfast will be ready to go. Okay, let's set our plate there. And we're just going to see if we can gently pull these out. There we go, there's one. There's two. And three. Add our and that is our breakfast. Well, now that's fine dining made simple, don't you think? Thanks for watching. This is Christies Kitchen, fine dining made simple. Make sure you hit the bell, you subscribe, that way you get all the notifications, and definitely hit that like button. Also check out the information in the description below. I'll see you next time.